Tonight's game is brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers. For all you do, this Bud's for you. By Mrs. Winter's Restaurants, because you've got a taste for homemade. By the Big Orange Ford Dealers of Tennessee. By First Tennessee Bank, the Straight Talk Bank. And by the American General Life Companies, Nashville. Everybody, this is John Ward, set to send you the play-by-play of the second game of the 1984 season for the University of Tennessee Volunteers. Tennessee will be playing Utah, a team which comes in with a record of 1-1, a high-scoring football team, averaging 46 points per game in its first two contests, winning over Weber State, then losing last week to Washington State 42-40. Earlier, of course, in the first game of the season, Tennessee defeated Washington State here at Neyland Stadium by a score of 34-27. Washington State, a fine football team, tested to the hilt by this Utah team, which is led by an outstanding quarterback by the name of Stevens. He can do it all. He can run. He can pass. He was 12th in the nation in total offense in 1983. For the Volunteers, well, Tennessee will see Tony Robinson getting his second start at quarterback, and Johnny Jones will continue to run at tailback for the Volunteers in his record-setting career. It's all coming up right here. We hope you enjoy the contest from Neyland Stadium, Tennessee and Utah. Volunteers of Tennessee massed at the north end, now racing through the Giant T, and it's football time in Tennessee. The cheerleaders, Coach Johnny Majors leading the Volunteers, will be playing Utah. A crowd in excess of 93,000 fans on hand at Neyland Stadium. It's a gorgeous evening, near perfect football conditions. It is windy. On the field, a swirling wind can be somewhat deceiving. The temperature is 69 degrees. Earlier today, threats of rain, but no rain has fallen, and it does not look like any rain is going to occur. The referee visiting with the Utah captains, and it will be Utah to call the toss of the coin. Tennessee represented by McKenzie, 51. Duncan. Tennessee wins the toss, and that's McKenzie, Reggie McKenzie, saying that Tennessee is going to defer its decision. So Utah elects to receive, and the Volunteers will have the option as the second half. There you see the south end of a jam-packed Neyland Stadium. Fuad Reveiz will be kicking off as this contest, Tennessee and Utah, is set to begin. The crowd comes alive as Reveiz sends a high end-over-end kick. It's taken at the 4 by Tucker. 10, 15, breaks a tackle on his way. This is Tucker, and this is Fuad Reveiz with a saving tackle. A second look. Tucker. Tennessee a missed tackle. Tucker with great speed, and Reveiz just sticks out the left foot to trip him. So this is Utah. Stevens' pass incomplete on the first play from scrimmage, intended for Huey. And it will be second down at the Utah 49-yard line. Score, 0-0, game just getting underway. Womack. Running room. Pounds inside the Volunteer 45 to the 44. And it will be third down about 4. Stevens, deep reverse. Hardy, spinning. Fights his way to the 40, is really slammed down by Tommy Sims. Or was it Terry Brown? It was Terry Brown who was up to make that stop. Wicked lick by Brown. A second look. Against the Tennessee pursuit. Now it's Hardy. And that's Brown. Picture perfect tackle, but it will be first down, 10 to go. third look in slow motion. The block on Jones, the spin by Hardy, the tackle by Sims with Zander to help. First down, 10 to go. 0-0. Mark Stevens, a senior from Passaic, New Jersey, enrolled first at Purdue. Back to throw. Caught but out of bounds. Pretty good defensive play by Tommy Sims that time for Tennessee, forcing him wide. Second down. Gerald Johnson pounds the right side of the line. Not much there. 64, Steve Douglas. A second look. Alvin Tolles, 44, made the tackle. Zander there to help out. Third down. That's Hardy in motion. Stevens. Overthrown, incomplete. 29, Vic Clark is defending on Hardy. So it will be fourth down. The punt by Mundaka. Sails out of bounds. They'll line it up. Tennessee on offense for the first time. 0-0 to score. Utah comes in with a record of 1-1. Tennessee 1-0. The Vols had an open date last week. Next week, Tennessee will play host to the Army in Knoxville. Tony Robinson, a junior from Tallahassee, Florida, at 6'3". Under pressure. Sidesteps one man, caught from behind and rolled down at the 20-yard line. Good pursuit by Utah on the play. It'll be second down. Still 10 yards to go. Fullback Cooper, tailback Johnny Jones. This is Jones, nothing. Defensive stop on the right side that time by Sampson. So Tennessee. Third down fumble. Let's see, I think Robinson might have recovered the missed snap. A penalty marked out on the play. Just a missed snap, and there you see from the sideline that Tony Robinson was able to cradle the ball and maintain possession. Illegal procedure. Tennessee has it third down now and 15 yards to go. Play action. Robinson. It is complete. Shoved out of bounds. Short of the first down. A second look at this pass by Robinson. And McGee makes the catch. After an exchange of punts, Tennessee now 0, Utah 0.
This Bud's for everybody.
Tennessee stopped Utah, so we pick up the action still in the first quarter with the score 0-0. The Volunteers hit the 20-yard line after a Utah punt went into the end zone. Johnny Jones, 25. Jones, 30. Jones running 35. Jones carries the ball forward for a gain of 24 yards. Senior running back Johnny Jones, a second look. Watch the blocking. 67 Mayo, 30. That was B.B. Cooper. Jones. 24 yards. It's first down, 10 to go. Robinson at quarterback. 3 wideouts for Tennessee. Howard the fullback. Jones at tailback. Long count Robinson. Howard tripped and dropped after picking up a couple of yards out to the 46-yard line. On the play, Utah offside. 5-yard penalty. It will become first down and 5 for the Volunteers. 0-0 to score. Robinson on play action. The pass. Incomplete. It was intended for 88 Tim McGee. Second down 5 for Tennessee. Robinson. Hands off, and this was Howard. Change that, Johnny Jones it is, carrying the ball. A second look shows the stumbling, struggling, scrapping Jones, who made something out of nothing. You can see he was stopped 2 or 3 times, then throws that limp leg and stretches out for the first down. Big play, Johnny Jones. 2 carries, 29 yards. Different set, Tennessee with a wide split back. Robinson. It's complete to a diving McGee. Carries the ball to the 38-yard line. And it will be for Tennessee, 3rd down 2. Pass is incomplete. Now it'll be 3rd and 2. That was McGee again, the intended receiver. Bumped downfield by Tucker. Pivot over the ball. McKenzie left guard, Mayo right guard. I formation, 3rd down 2. Jones to the outside. Jones with the ball, 30, 25. Jones carries the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line. Last week, Johnny Jones in 30 carries against Washington State, 203 yards a second. Look now, look at that blocking. Big hole, now the cutback. Now that second effort down to the 15-yard line. Johnny Jones, downfield blocking. And so it will be Tennessee, 1st down 10 at the 15-yard line. 0-0 to score. Robinson is checking off, tightening up Eichholz as a slot man. Fullback Howard. Pass to Eichholz is incomplete. He pirouettes trying to twist and make the catch, but the pass is incomplete. 0-0 to score. Utah on a 4-man front. Robinson pumps the pass. Jones, 15, 10, 5. Give him 6. Touchdown, Big Orange. A second look. The flare pass to Jones. Perfectly set up. Perfectly executed. 52, McKenzie downfield. And Jones cracks past the double stripe, and Tennessee scores. From the sideline, Robinson loops the pass. Jones pulls it. Cooper downfield blocking. Clinkscales downfield blocking. Tennessee up 6-0. And this is Reveiz kicking perfectly up and through. Tennessee leads Utah 7-0. Marching downfield, 80 yards in 8 plays. The big plays, the runs by Jones for 24, for 23, and the touchdown pass for 15. Reveiz will be kicking off. A beautiful night for football in Knoxville. To the end zone. As there's the kick. Against the deepening sky. It bounced out of bounds, the official says, at the 1-yard line. So that will result in a 5-yard assessment against Tennessee, and Reveiz will kick yet another time, this time from the Volunteer 35-yard line. The kick is away. Richardson, 10, up the middle. Squirms outside, slips and falls at his pin. Number 12, Mark Stevens. Behind Binkley, his setter. Man in motion is James Hardy. Stevens, pitch. Carrying forward was Eddie Lewis, the tailback. 97, Tony Simmons for Tennessee, seeing his first action. And making a fine play. He was injured when Tennessee played its first game. The Vols lead 7-0 nearing the end of the first quarter. Hardy in motion. New tailback. This time it's Gerald Johnson. 40-yard. Third down upcoming. Up the middle he cracks. That's Lewis. He will be short of the first down. As the quarter ends, Tennessee leading. You see the second look. The Vols on top by a score of 7-0. Quarter getting underway, and this will be Mondaka to punt. Tennessee leading by a score of 7-0. Benton backs up, makes the catch to the 30. To the east sideline, 35, 40. This is Benton. Still on his feet. Great twist. 40, 35, 30. following his blocker, down to the 20-yard line. Charles Benton. Spring City, Tennessee. A second look. Beautiful move, Benton. Fine block behind. Benton cuts back and can't quite elude the last man. So Tennessee will have the ball. First down, 10 to go. The Vols lead 7-0. Second quarter just getting underway. Ball rests at the 16-yard line. Tailback is Charles Wilson, a freshman. The pitch to Wilson. Great move. Wilson staggering down to the 11-yard line. Charles Wilson from Pritchard, Alabama. Played at Bygore High School there. Tennessee leading 7-0. Two tight ends in the football game. Pitch to Wilson. Wilson 10. Wilson 5. Wilson scores for Tennessee. Great move, Wilson, and then he turns on the speed. Beautiful blocking. The touchdown set up by the punt return of 54 yards by Benton. The Vols then move 17 yards in 2 plays. With Wilson carrying in, Tennessee leads 13-0. The kick is up and good. With 44 seconds gone in the second quarter, Tennessee expands its advantage to 14-0. Let's look again at the touchdown by Charles Wilson. 30 is Cooper blocking on the corner. And John Cook, also the tight end on that side, gave a big block. Reves will be kicking off south to north now. And there you see the kick. Utah. Richardson to the outside. And he's carried out of bounds. Good effort by Pritchard returning. And Utah goes on offense. First down and 10 to go. Spot the ball at the Ute 25. Big hole up the middle, and crashing through comes Holda. Molina Holda for 13 yards and a first down. A second look at Ola. Good blocking up front. Tennessee twists and turns. And finally, the tackle is made by Clark. Again, it's Utah. Cosby now running from tailback through the left side for a gain of 2. It will be really closer to 4, so it's going to be second down and 6 yards to go. Lewis back at tailback. Tennessee in a 5-man front. McKenzie, the outside linebacker on the near side, makes a rush. Ball dropped, picked up again. This is Lewis around the right side, somersaulted down. But he picked up 5 yards on the play. Third down. Grinding over right guard comes the fullback Womack. And it is short of a first down. Utah will be trying for the first. Tennessee leading 14-0. And Utah on fourth down inches. Near midfield, big gamble, full house backfield. Stevens, yes, the quarterback keeps on the option, running away from the strength of the formation. And he moves it to midfield, and Utah keeps its drive alive. It's first down 10 at the 50-yard line. Stevens rips a pass. It's complete. The catch is made by Huey. This time, scampering through the right side and knifing forward is Cosby for a gain of 5 yards, and it will be first down. First and 10, Utah. Stevens being blitzed. Stevens is swung down by Dale Jones. Dale Jones from Cleveland to Tennessee. Played at Bradley Central, made the tackle. A second look. Here you see the blitz from the outside linebacker. Jones has him. Holds clips him down. Loss on the play. And so Utah. Play action. Stevens. The pass is complete behind the line of scrimmage, and then the receiver, who is Eddie Johnson, is wrestled down, picking up about 4. The loss on the previous play was 11 yards minus, a pickup of 4. So it's third down and 7 yards or so to go as Utah uses a timeout. A beautiful stadium. You're looking to the south end of the football field. And the Pride of the Southland Band will have an outstanding halftime performance, and here it is, the wave. You'll follow it around the stadium. And on and on and on it waves. Utah. Big play. Stevens back to throw. Stevens in trouble. Stevens is sacked. Stevens sacked. Jones was there with help. We'll take a second look. And you'll see the pursuit. And that is it. Tennessee leading 14-0. Utah, after an exchange of punts, has moved the ball deep in Tennessee territory. Goal to go. Stevens cuts, fights down to the 2-yard line. He's wrapped up by Zander. And it's going to be a third down play upcoming. Tennessee leading by a score of 14-0. Third down goal. Stevens keeping, turning, scoring for the Utes. Mark Stevens scores. And Utah is right back in the middle of the football game. The quickness of Stevens. The option just put too much pressure on Tennessee defensively, and Stevens skips untouched into the end zone. And that drive, 60 yards, 7 plays. Utah trails by 8. This will be the extra point attempt that is up, and it is good by Gordy. So, Tennessee's lead is now 14-7. Delighted Mark Stevens. As we said, he enrolled first at Purdue. The Boilermakers had him set to play as a receiver. He wanted to play quarterback. Transferred to East Utah Junior College. And then last year to the University of Utah, where in 1983 he finished 12th in the nation in total offense with over 2,500 yards. Beautiful picture. This is Pryor with the reception of the kickoff, and he wedges the ball forward to give Tennessee possession at the 27-yard line with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the first half of the game. Robinson. Ball on the right hash mark. Pass. Jones. Gets a block. Jones. Johnny Jones to the 40. 45, 50. Down he comes, and he's shoved out of bounds in the vicinity of the 42-yard line. Johnny Jones. His second reception of the pass on that flare. He's bumped out of bounds by Richardson, but Jones has picked up now in 2 pass receptions 46 yards. One for 15 and a touchdown. This one good for 31 yards. The Volunteers battling the clock and that stout Utah defense. Play action. Robinson. Long throw downfield is almost intercepted. It was intended for Tim McGee. Broken up by Earl Tucker. So Tennessee will have it second down and 10. The clock is stopped. Howard bangs through the left side, was tripped up at the last moment by the reaching linebacker, Gieselmeyer. Picked up on the play 6 yards, and it will be second down and 4. Now Utah will be asking for timeout. That stops the clock. with less than 2 minutes to go. As you can see the clock at the south end of the football field. Now Tennessee back on offense. Tight end to the right side. Robinson keeps and drives forward. And I don't know. It may be short of the first down. And Tennessee has the decision to make. It would be an extremely long field goal attempt. It will be 4th down for the Volunteers, leading 14-7. Nearing the end of the first half, Robinson keeping. Robinson first down. Robinson to the 25-yard line of the Utes. So Tony Robinson at 6'3" stretches out that frame to dive for the first. And the Volunteers will have the ball. The clock is stopped for the marking, of course, of the first down play. Nice athletic move by Robinson. He's tackled by the linebacker on the right side. That was Filippo Mocafizi. I formation. Here comes the blitz. The give to the fullback, Howard. Nice play by the middle guard. That's Parry on the stop. Howard gets about a yard. 2nd down and 9. Tennessee leading 14-7. 59 seconds now left to go in the first half of the football game. The Vols have used a timeout. Visiting with Robinson, Coach Johnny Majors, and running back coach Doug Matthews. Robinson rolls right. Robinson to the 20. Robinson spins to the 15-yard line. And the ball is marked just a bit short of the first. 8-yard pickup that time. Robinson back to throw. The pass is complete. Johnny Jones makes the catch at the 8-yard line. He's snowed under. And Tennessee keeps the drive moving. The Vols lead 14-7. It will now be first down and goal to go. And Tennessee without a huddle is lining up as the fans intently watching the north end of the football field. Robinson in trouble. Dumps the pass, incomplete. It was intended for McGee, broken up by Tucker again. And so the Volunteers have Robinson to the near side. Cuts back and fights to the 4-yard line for a pickup of 4 on the play. And Tennessee will use its final timeout, stopping the clock with about 4 seconds to go. And Fuad Reveiz will be coming in to attempt a 21-yard field goal. This drive has moved 69 yards in 10 plays. 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Sells will hold. The field goal attempt is up, and it is good by Reveiz. Tennessee leads at halftime by a score of 17-7. At halftime, the University of Tennessee Pride of the Southland Band is participating in a special recognition for Tennesseans and UT athletes who competed in the Olympics. There's a gold medal winner, Sam Grotti, Lee Henry, Cindy Noble, Missy Kane, as they're being introduced alphabetically. Lee Henry, a member of the women's basketball team. She won a gold medal. Missy Kane, Cindy Noble, Erie Oliver, Bruno Paletto, a member of the Canadian team. He's the strength coach of the University of Tennessee. Right now, you see the Olympic Games being honored. We'll be back in 10 seconds for station identification. This is the UTV Network. Tennessee leading 17-7. The performance continues. Other people being honored: Patricia Walsh, Bill Spitt, Ed Keene, Debbie Jennings, Al Canfield, Sam Inkelbarger, Joe Painter, Coach Ray Buzzard, Nancy Darsh, and of course the coach of the gold medal winning women's basketball team, Pat Head Summit. We'll be seeing the second half coming up in just a moment. The second half will be getting underway. As you recall, Tennessee had the option, winning the opening toss to begin the football game. They deferred the decision till now. And so Tennessee will have Wesley Pryor taking the kickoff. And this is the DeSoto, Texas sophomore returning the ball forward to the 35-yard line where Tennessee will have it. In the first half, well, let's take a second look at Pryor. Johnny Jones in the first half amassed 103 yards, the 9th game in which he has gone past 100 yards as a Volunteer. Tennessee first down, 10:35. This will be Howard. He bangs forward for 5 yards to the 40. 3 carries, 22 yards for the freshman from Lima, Ohio. And it will be second down and 5. 3 wide outs. Delay, Johnny Jones, 40. Jones to the outside, 45. Jones to the 50, shoved out of bounds. It's Johnny Jones continuing his record-setting pace. This time a 13-yard run. So Jones jaunts now, 12 carries, 116 yards. First and 10, Tennessee in Utah territory. Quick opening play, right side, Howard. He's got 8 yards. At the 39-yard line of Utah, the Vols lead by 10. Howard again powers his way for the first down. First down, number 12 for Tennessee. Robinson checking off, as you see, at the line of scrimmage. Mix up, he keeps, and he gets maybe 2 yards. That's about it. Tony Robinson for 2 yards. And the Volunteers will have it second down, 8 yards to go. Once more, Robinson seeing a shift in that Utah defense. Hands off to Jones. Not much there this time, as the senior from Munford, Tennessee, is batted down after a 2-yard gain. Jones now in 18 carries has gone, in 13 carries has gone 118 yards. Here's the third down try, incomplete. Robinson passing downfield, intended for the tight end, John Cook. So there's number 4, Fuad Reves, number 15, Sells. This will be a field goal attempt of 48 yards. Kicking toward the north end. Tennessee leading 17-7. The kick is up, and it is good. Reves knocks home a 48-yard field goal. And Tennessee leads 20-7. Reves now has been successful on 3 of 4 field goal attempts this year. Had 2 against Washington State. Now 1 in this football game. And he'll be kicking off. The kick is taken at the 5 by Richardson. 10, 15, 20, 25-yard line. He's wrestled down by Garrett as he gets back there to the 25. Utah. This will be Cosby. Up the middle for 8 yards. Tennessee marches 34 yards in 7 plays for the field goal. 20-7 the score. Third quarter. Crisscross. This is Eddie Johnson, the freshman from San Diego, sweeping the left side. Gets 3 yards, and it will be first down. The wave has started again. That's the new traditional cheer for the University of Tennessee fans. 93,000 plus on hand for this game tonight. You hear that cheering in the background, the wave going around and around the stadium. 5-man front Tennessee. This is Cosby again, twisting and turning his way forward for the pickup of 7 yards. And it will be second down and 3 yards to go. The Vols leading by 13, but Utah can move the football. Stephen, option, keeping, turning, got a first down, past midfield down to the 49-yard line. That was Stevens, who has now carried the ball 7 times, but he's -1 because he's been sacked a couple of times. Womack struggles forward, popping free and carrying the ball for a gain of 5 yards. A second look at the play by the 225-pound junior fullback. Johnson to the right side. He's knocked down. 44 Tolles, 31 Duncan. And 42 Joe Kofer, 45 is Zander. Tennessee clogs it up this time. To the sideline as you see Tennessee break from the defensive huddle. And Stevens on 3rd down and 8. Will Tennessee blitz? Here comes Jones back to throw. He's pressured. The pass downfield is going to be incomplete. And so Tennessee leads by a score of 20-7. Utah punched the ball out of bounds, and so Tennessee will pick it up first down and 10 to go at the Volunteer 16. It's a 20-7 game in the third quarter with 8 minutes, 27 seconds left to go. That's Eichholz in motion. Jones, 20, stumbles and falls. He was tripped up on the corner by Apachian. Gain on the play of 7 yards. Jones now 14 carries, 125 yards in the game. Jones, only a yard this time. Sampson, the linebacker, is there on the stop, so it'll be 3rd down and a yard to go. Jones trying for the first down. He's got the first down as he slashes past the 25-yard line to the 27. 1st and 10, Tennessee. Second look. Pretty good stick there by that outside linebacker for Utah and Johnny Jones, but he gets the first down. Robinson, play action, looking. The pass, complete. Howard, 30, 35. Howard cuts back 40. Howard rolled down at about the 45-yard line. William Howard, who has rushed 5 times for 34 yards, makes that reception for 18. Let's take a second look. Tony Robinson off play action. They freeze the linebackers with Jones, and they flare the pass out there to William Howard. Beautiful cutback. And he gives Tennessee another first down. First down number 14. Robinson again off play action. Pressure, throws short, incomplete. Intended for Tim McGee. 67 Mayo, the right guard. Raleigh McKenzie now operating at the pivot. Upton on the left side. Tony Williams. Wilkerson started on the right side. Johnny Jones, 50. Jones, 45. Stutter stepping 40. Jones, 35. Jones, 30. Jones carrying players with him down to the 24-yard line. Johnny Jones, 31 yards on that run. A second look. Running off the right side. Mayo blocking over there. There's this running right through an arm tackle. Spins out of that one. And now he is carrying the defender about 12 yards. Actually, 2 defenders downfield. Let's go to the sideline. Ground level action for Johnny Jones. Power. Twisting. Power. 31-yard gain. 17 carries. 160 yards for Jones. Howard lunges straight ahead. Rips off 4 yards. And Tennessee will have it second down and 6. The score of the game, 20-7 in favor of the Volunteers in the third quarter. Robinson pumps the pass. Jones, 20. Stumbles and falls. And they'll align the ball at about the 18-yard line. Tennessee leading by 13 points, moving deep in Utah territory. Robinson, pass complete. That's Swanson, the junior college transfer. Good effort by Eric Swanson. Wing back from San Bernardino, California. Ran a very, very nice route. McGee drove the defender deep, and coming underneath Swanson, pulls it down over the shoulder. Is spun down, and Tennessee will have it first down and goal to go. Good blocking on the corner by Wilson. Nice catch, Swanson. Richardson made the tackle, and Tennessee will have the ball. First down and goal at the 7. Power I set 2 tight ends. Tennessee running behind actually a third tight end, and that's Wilson. Touchdown, Tennessee. That block, number 89, and there you see Wilson, untouched into the end zone. The Vols actually had 3 tight ends in the football game. Leading out in front, Jimmy Miller put a block on the corner, and it's Charles Wilson scoring his second touchdown. And here's Revege to attempt the extra point. The score is 26-7. 84 yards, 10 plays. Extra point is up and good. So Tennessee leads by a score of 27-7. That drive, 4 minutes and 7 seconds in length. The big plays, an 18-yard pass from Robinson to Howard, 31-yard run by Johnny Jones, who now has gained 160 yards in this contest. Howard has gone for 38. And Wilson now in 3 carries has 24 yards and 2 touchdowns. The kickoff is through the end zone. And that will affect a new rule. When the kickoff goes through the end zone on the fly, the receiving team gets it not at the 20, but as you see at the 30. Utah first down. Stevens. Spinning, in trouble. Jones spins him down. 54, Dale Jones. Outside linebacker on the right side. It will be second down and 14. Let's see it again. Jones. And so, Stevens is spun to the turf. Tennessee leading 27-7. There you see Jones. Quickness and strength. The Bradley Central product from Cleveland. Stevens. Play action. The pass. Complete. The tackle made by Zander. The catch made by Huey, number 80. A second look. Stevens with time. Huey with the move and the first down as the third quarter comes to a close. 27-7 Tennessee. Utah keeps rolling as the fourth quarter sees the Utes trailing 27-7. This is Stevens. 5. Stevens scores for the Utes. And so the Volunteer faithful are quieted after the excellent drive by Utah. Here's the look. A second look at the play by Stevens, working off the blocking and then turns on the steam and dashes into the end zone. Gordy will attempt the extra point. It's up, and as you see, it is good. And so Tennessee, which had opened a third period lead of 20 points, now sees it cut down to 13. It's 27-14 as the Vols send their receiving unit out there. And that will be Wesley Pryor standing back at the goal line with Gordy, spelled G-U-A-R-D-I, pronounced Gordy, kicking off. And here it comes toward the near sideline, and it bounds out of bounds. So that will affect a 5-yard assessment against the Utah Utes, and the kick now will occur at the 35-yard line. Tennessee up by a score of 27-14. Here's the kick, relatively short. Pryor's racing after the ball and fumbles it up, and a scramble. It's been recovered by Utah. Utah has that football. A second look, and there you see that Pryor handled the ball at about the 24-yard line. It was a short kick, and even more deceptive to the receiver because the kickoff was from the 35. So Utah is right back in scoring position. And this is Cosby through the right side as he rips Tennessee for 8 yards. 9 carries, 73 yards for Cosby. And Utah, trailing by 13, scores a touchdown. Tennessee fumbles the kickoff, and Utah is right back in
plus territory. This is Womack banging at right guard. Good, strong power leg drive by Womack. And it will be first down, Utah. That's Cosby, and he's met by Zander. Utah has been running at Tennessee right up the middle. Utah ranks 6th in the nation in NCAA statistics as far as rushing is concerned. There's Zander, this time putting the quietus on Cosby. 3 teams in the Western Athletic Conference are in the top 6. Air Force, New Mexico, and Utah. This time, Carl Zander, senior, Mendham, New Jersey, making the stop. It will be second down. 10. Womack. This plunges for a gain of 3. Third down. Tennessee leading 27-14. Utah threatening. The Volunteers putting the pressure on. The pass is incomplete. The pressure came as Tennessee's front got the pressure that time on him. And so here's the field goal try by Gordy. It is up, and it is no good. It's off to the right. The kicker's right. From where you're watching, of course, at the end zone, it's to the left. But the field goal attempt is no good. And so Tennessee will take over at the 20-yard line. And the Volunteers, with 12 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the football game, leading by 27-14. Robinson at quarterback. To Jones. Gets 2, gets 3, gets 5 yards to the 25. Most of it on his own. Johnny Jones, who last year became the first rusher in Tennessee history to gain over 1,000 yards in a single season, now in less than 2 games has gained a total of 368. 203 in the first game against Washington State. 165 in this one. And Jones has moved up in the career rushing totals. He's now 3rd behind Kurt Watson and Stanley Morgan. And this is Jones slicing behind Mayo's blocking on the right side for a gain of 3 yards. And the Volunteers will have it 3rd down and 2. Leading 27-14. Utah digging in. Big 3rd down try. Tony Robinson for Tennessee wants to throw. Gets a block on the corner. Could run. He will. Cuts back. 30. Robinson 35, 40. Robinson twisted down at the 46-yard line. Yard sprint by Tony Robinson. Robinson looks. Now will rip. Cut back there. Runs forward. Bang down. Pretty good lick, but let's go to the ground and see Robinson. Good speed. Good cutback. Good effort. And good concentration holding on to the football. First down, Tennessee at the Volunteer 46. Robinson's pass, it's complete. That was Clinkscales. As Joey Clinkscales from Austin East High School in Knoxville picks up 4 yards. Tony Robinson now in 6 carries has gained 31 yards in the game. Robinson stands, rips the pass. It's Clinkscales again. And the cornerback over there that time, Garrison anticipating that play, was right on top of Clinkscales with the ball arrived. 3rd down. Pitch, Jones. Jones 50, Jones 45, Jones to the 41-yard line. And Tennessee picks up its 18th first down. The 20th carry of the game for Johnny Jones. He's now amassed a total of 177 yards. Tennessee leading by a score of 27-14. Robinson releases the pass, intending it for McGee, but actually he was just getting rid of the ball as Utah was coming with the blitz from the left side. The draw. Jones, oh, they're waiting on it this time. On the left side, that's Mokafisi. And Tennessee will have it. Third down. The Vols leading. Robinson back to throw. In trouble. Will run. Will dive. And he is stopped short of the first down. So Tennessee leads by a score of 27-14. Tennessee unable to pick up the first down, punted, and now Utah has moved the ball out to the Ute 46-yard line, and Stevens is going to be dumped for a loss. 31 is Duncan, 45 Zander, 64 Douglas, 65 Scott. Let's take a second look. That's Scott first, then Zander, then Scott, then Duncan. And Stevens loses 4 yards on the play. Scott from Meigs County. Zander from Mendham, New Jersey. And Duncan from California. Well, Stevens brings his team up. Tennessee leading by a score of 27-14, but Utah is dangerous. Stevens, incomplete. Good defensive play that time by Sims, forcing Huey out of bounds. So into punt will be Mondaka. The snap, the punt is a penalty marker down. The punt is away. It is taken by Benton at the 27, and he is spun out of bounds at the 28-yard line. There is a penalty marker down on the play. Jim Duncan visiting with the official. Let's take a look. There's Jones, who might say he was blocked into the punter. But this late in the game, it's dangerous to come that close no matter what. The referee says it's roughing the punter. And so Utah is still alive in this game. Tennessee leading 27-14, but the Vols have made a couple of mistakes in the fourth period, and Utah is trying to take advantage of this one. The pit. Spun out of bounds Cosby. 54 Jones makes the play. It was first down, a gain of 2 on the play. This time, Stevens flips the ball. And it will be Utah continuing to move as Cosby crashes through the right side of the line, gets a couple. And it's going to be second down and right at 8 yards to go. Tennessee leading 27-14 in the final period. The pitch. The run by the twisting, turning Johnson. Fine effort by Eddie Johnson. He races for a gain of 11 yards. And it will be first down and 10 at the 18-yard line. A second look at Eddie Johnson. The pitch from Stevens. Johnson cuts inside. Breaks a tackle. Tolles carries him down. 11 carries, 40 yards for Eddie Johnson. There's the clock. Tennessee leading, but Utah threatening. Trailing by 13. Stevens sets up across the middle. The pass incomplete. Defending for Tennessee was Joe Cofer. The pass overthrown. Stevens, pitch, turning the corner. This is Eddie Johnson. Buried as he gets to the 10-yard line. Over to make the tackle, number 16, Tommy Sims. Tennessee leads 27-14. A second look. The pitch. Johnson chased by Duncan. Gets outside, but there's Sims, and Duncan is helping out. Ball at the 10. You can see the first down marker across the way. It's 2 yards shy. Womack crashes forward. I think he got the first down. This is Stevens on the keeper, and he is nailed at the 7-yard line. That was a first down try. It's first and goal, now second and goal. Up there for Tennessee, 16 Sims, 29 Clark. Tennessee 27, Utah 14. The pass, complete, touchdown Hardy. Good recovery by Hardy. The pass thrown behind him. But you can see him making the move. Number 6 right there. Now watch. He'll reverse, then twist 360 degrees to make the catch in front of Clark. And so the extra point is up, and it is good. And now this is a 6-point game. Of course, Utah will, you can anticipate Utah is going to try the onside kick. That drive, scoring for Utah, it went 42 yards after the roughing the punter penalty against Tennessee. 99 seconds remaining in this game. And here is Gordy. A bounding kick is caught short of the 50-yard line. And so that means that Tennessee will get the ball. It must go 10 yards. Once the ball goes 10 yards from the point of kicking on a kickoff, it is a free ball. That did not go 10 yards. Tennessee has the ball. 2 timeouts left for Utah. Robinson to Johnny Jones. Cuts back to the inside. Fights for a gain of 6. 1:39 as you saw. The clock is running. Robinson will use all of the clock. He's looking at the play clock down at the end of the football field. Hendricks in motion. Jones. He's got a first down. 23 carries, 186 yards unofficially for Johnny Jones. Trying for his second consecutive 200-yard game. Jones again. He spun out of bounds this time. That stops the clock. Fine effort by Utah. They didn't have to waste a timeout. 29 seconds left. Utah has 2 timeouts remaining. Tennessee leading 27-21 at Knoxville. Robinson. Jones. 30. Struggling to about the 28-yard line. 7-yard pickup. He now has amassed a total of 194 yards in the game. Utah uses a timeout. Tennessee's Robinson just standing there watching the play clock. Hendricks. Robinson, busted play. Robinson is spun down, and Utah uses its final timeout. Well, Robinson thrown for a loss. And it will be -5 on the play. Tennessee with Jones running on 4th down, crashes through the right side, gets a couple of yards. But now Utah will have the football with 8 seconds to go as Tennessee tried for the first, and actually the Tennessee team was just trying to use up the clock. So here could be the last play of the game. This is Stevens. Long pass is caught, and it will be at the 29 as the football game comes to a close. That's the end of the game. The final score, Tennessee 27, Utah 21.
Back on the field with UT football coach Johnny Majors. Coach Majors, congratulations on the win. It was a struggle.
Well, thank you, Bob. I'm very happy to win, and certainly relieved to win as it turned out. Yeah, it was a struggle, and we made it a little bit better for them the second half. Our defense didn't tackle very well in the second half in particular. And Utah has a good quarterback, and they have some threats offensively, but I'm disappointed in our tackling. I'm also disappointed in that we made a bad play on roughing the kick at the last part of the ball game. It's just a blind play. It wasn't very good, but we won, and we need to get a lot better. And I hope we'll learn from the mistakes we made tonight.
Talk about the first half a little bit. Your first possession, you didn't move the ball. The second possession, you went to Johnny Jones, and then the offense seemed to click a little bit.
Yeah, we clicked in spurts. You know, a few times we looked good. Johnny Jones, again, ran awfully hard with a lot of second effort. I don't think we just wore them out up front with our offensive line. Utah scrapped, and I mentioned this last week. I would be surprised if Utah didn't have a better defensive team than what Washington State had. But we won the ball game. We were a little bit too erratic, and maybe it's the open date, but whatever, we won after an open date, and we need to get a lot better to play Army next week and get better for the rest of the season.
Another aspect of Tennessee's offense, you threw the ball to the backside of the backfield more tonight.
We could have done it maybe a few more times. We had our deep receivers covered effectively a few times by double covering them, and I think our backs were open a little bit more than what they were. Again, we were not as sharp and as crisp overall with continuity as I would have liked. But again, I'd rather learn by winning and correct mistakes by a win. We could have lost the ball game by some freakish miracle late in the game.
There was also a big play. Utah had scored to make it 27-14. Then the fumbled kickoff. Utah had a chance to really get back in the game, and Tennessee's defense rose to the occasion.
Yeah, they didn't do much the second half until that time. That was very big. That was an awfully big play in the ball game when they kept them from getting in the end zone, and then they missed the field goal. It was a couple of real bad mistakes in the kicking game, the roughing the kicker and mishandling the kickoff. Our punt return was effective and helped set up a touchdown, but that was 1 for 2, and they had an advantage. We made 2 bad mistakes and 1 real good play on the punt return.
Assess Tony Robinson's performance tonight.
Did some very good things. I think it's probably a little bit sharper, a little bit crisper the first night, but again, did some good things and did a few things on his own by scrambling, and thought he had a good night overall.
Another young guy who scored 2 touchdowns tonight, Charles Wilson, and he's really worked hard, hasn't he?
Yeah, Johnny Jones needed a breather and got a little tired, and Charles played a few plays in the first ball game. I thought he did very well. We think he has some good potential as a running back, and I was pleased by the way he stepped in tonight and took over like he knew what he was doing.
And William Howard knocked some people around blocking too again tonight.
Yeah, if he learns to keep his feet a little bit better, he's young. You know, he broke the middle here one time in the first half, and if he kept his feet, somebody barely tripped him up, I think he might have scored. Same thing happened in the first ball game, so we'll have to work on him getting over that blade of grass that's tripped him a couple of times.
Finally,
he's got some potential.
Excuse me. Finally, next week, Army. What are your thoughts on that?
I haven't thought about it much. It sounds like they've had a great game today. They've gone to the wishbone offense. The wishbone's always difficult to defend because it's different. And I'll think about that tomorrow and think about it very quickly tomorrow.
Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you, Bob. I'm relieved and happy.
Right. Tennessee wins over Utah. Back in the locker room in just a moment to visit with members of the Volunteers. This is Bob Kessling in the Tennessee locker room with members of the victorious Volunteers on the Utah win this evening. Carl, the Utah Utes came back falling behind 27-7 and really battled you guys.
Yeah, you know, they did some things inside with their traps that really hurt us and worked effectively.
Stevens, one of the better quarterbacks you've seen.
I don't think he was as much of a factor in the game tonight as we had anticipated. You know, he really didn't scramble with the ball, I don't think, maybe once. And they just trapped us up inside.
Well, give me the overall assessment of the Tennessee defensive play.
We didn't play well. You know, we kind of didn't give up the big play, I don't think, at any place, but we didn't play well. We didn't play solid like we need to.
One of the members of the Tennessee offensive line, Tony Williams from Kingsport, Tennessee. Tony gives us the assessment of the offensive line and the offense in general tonight.
Well, we don't think we played up to what we was capable of playing at all. And, you know, like you say, you know, win's a win. Take them any way we can get them. But, you know, we're not happy the way we played at all.
What was it, just the off week, or maybe just Utah did some things differently?
Well, Utah was stunted around an awful lot. You know, they was slanting every which way, but that shouldn't have been really no problem, you know. But we, you know, we got a week to get better.
But again, you were able to control the ball and get some long drives and open some holes for Johnny Jones again.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, like with Johnny, you give him a seam and he's going to make, you know, plenty. But, you know, he's a great running back, and we just need to do a lot better. What we're capable of doing.
Still a good win tonight, though.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, it's smiling Johnny Jones from Mumford. Another great effort for Johnny. We don't have the official stats, maybe close to 200 yards again. Johnny, congratulations.
Thanks a lot. You know, we really worked hard for this. We prepared ourselves a whole lot for this game, so it paid off for us.
You showed tonight you can catch the football a little bit out of the backfield.
Well, I've really been concentrating a whole lot and working a lot during this summer to do that, so it really paid off for me.
How difficult is that for you? Is that something you really had problems with?
Well, the coach told me I can catch just time, you know, concentrating to catch the ball. Since I had a pretty good hand, you know, I knew just concentrate a little harder.
Tonight, the offensive performance, sum it up for me.
Well, I just, you know, like I said, we really worked hard. You know, it's hard to really explain because, you know, it really paid off for us, and just really looking forward to the next game.
Yeah, it was a satisfying win, but a hard-earned one, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You know, Utah defense was really tough. They were quick. You know, we just can't take anything away from them.
Johnny, congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
One of the Volunteers in on many, many tackles, deflecting passes and knocking guys down for losses, Dale Jones. Dale's a hard football game tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. They were, you know, a real good offensive team. They come at us well, and, you know, they was open holes and doing their job well.
But you expected that from them, didn't you?
Yes, we did. We knew they were real explosive offense, and, you know, they put a lot of points on the board. You know, I think we give them a lot, but, you know, they were a good team.
You were up 27-7, and suddenly you start coming back. Did you guys relax a little bit, maybe?
We must have. We started pursuing, and they started cutting back, and whenever they cut back, they were hitting the holes and the seams, and, you know, they're getting good yardage.
But it was still a good win, even though it was a little tight at the end.
Yeah, it was. You know, I'm glad we won this and just have to put it behind us and go after next.
I guess one of the big plays is when Tennessee fumbled the punt, and they had a chance to get back to within 27-21, and you stopped them, and they missed the field goal.
Yeah, that was a big play. our offense done real well tonight. We can't take nothing away from them, and they kept us off field as much as they could, and we have to thank them for that.
This is Charles Wilson from Mobile, Alabama. Charles scored 2 of the Volunteer touchdowns. Congratulations, Charles.
Well, thanks. It's a pretty good feeling to score your first college football touchdown. It's a real good feeling. It's indescribable. I can't find words. I'm just happy it happened to me.
Were you surprised you got to play so much tonight?
Well, in a way, I was surprised because I thought John was going to carry the ball more than he did tonight. He did a pretty good job on the field. I'm just happy to get in when I can, help out on the offense.
But I guess it's a tribute to you because you must be working hard in practice to get a chance to play a little.
Yeah, I work pretty hard and try to correct some of the things I do around, watch Johnny in practice, see what things he do right, try to become a better back.
Can you pick up things from watching Jones in practice?
Yes, you can. Like the way he runs, different style, like body lean, what the coaches always emphasize, things like that.
Offensive line, again, opened up some big holes for you, though.
Yeah, the offensive line was a big key to the victory. They're doing a pretty good job, and I hope they continue.
So those are the words and the thoughts of the victorious Volunteers after they win over the Utah Utes. John Wool will be back to wrap things up in just a minute.
He wins over Utah by a score of 27-21. The Vols now 2-0. Next will come the Army next week at Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. Tonight,